Streaming now. Here, now it's recording.
I don't think you're supposed to stop the stream though.
No. The stream is going. We just have the recordings broken up for uploads. Yeah.
Well, basically, I played his Link. I was switching characters a bunch, and played Falcon. This was a while ago, and I'm like, no way Link can beat Falcon. And then he just like 0-to-deaths me 3 times. I'm like, well, that was lame. And then I just decide, you know what? I'm just gonna stop getting hit by Link, and I killed him.
Yeah, we're good. We're recording.
And I was like, I'm just gonna stop getting hit by Link, and I just reverse 4-stocked him. Just got some stomps, got some up airs, got some knees.
It's that easy?
It's that easy, dude.
Well, let's see if Brandon can pull it off.
This was very close last week.
Wait, Brandon Honey?
Yeah, I think this is very possible to be an upset. As long as you can let Link combo you as long as you want with his up airs, just you can't use your double jump. Because once you use your double jump, it's so much easier for him to follow you. But you just try and DI out until you can wait for a spot to use your double jump. Just don't spam it instantly.
Did that bomb cancel the knockback of the
knee?
knee?
Link's stupid.
That was fucking awesome. I didn't know if the knee actually connected.
Yeah. You see that dash dance? He did like I don't remember what it's called, but where you crouch and continue running.
That for the turnaround?
Well, you're like in your dash, and then you crouch, and then you can keep dash dancing again. But it's really fast. I don't remember what it's called. Foxtrot? I think it's Foxtrot.
Foxtrot, you like return it to neutral. I think it's
He may have just
Cactuar
Foxtrot.
dashing?
Yeah, Cactuar dashing is that's right.
Yeah.
He's finding a lot of time to pull bombs.
Yeah.
I feel like Brandon's not putting enough pressure on him in the corner. He's using too much of his resources in the air, so he's not as mobile. Or he's not as versatile.
So he can up throw knee at 5% for the kill.
I don't think it's a true combo. I think up throw knee works from like 80 to 100 or something, but I'm not entirely sure. I feel like this is just unnecessary, but
so good with
whatever. We could have just not done that. Oh! That was so dumb. So when Hunybear has a bomb like that, like he was just waiting in between stocks, shielding with a bomb.
It's like PM Snake almost with the grenades.
I'm not very familiar with PM. But you basically just have to wait for the bomb timing because he's in such a good spot there. Like you basically can't attack his shield. You just have to wait for the bomb timer to expire a little bit, so that way he has to get anxious to throw it.
So if he grabs Hunybear with the bomb, does the bomb still go off like when it's supposed to?
Yeah, and sometimes if you throw him, it just makes him drop it, and it'll hit you, and it'll ruin your combo.
So they drop the bomb when they get thrown?
Sometimes they don't. Like sometimes if you get hit holding an item, you drop it, and sometimes you don't.
Okay. So I was wondering if you could like throw them and use the bomb knockback, like from it exploding in their hand to like combo them, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that happens sometimes. Sometimes like
Sure.
We only do all caps names.
Then why was there a non-all caps one?
It's probably easy. You didn't know that rating has to be all caps.
There we go. Show Hunybear the respect he deserves.
See, Brandon's jumping so much. Just stay grounded. There's nothing Link can do against you. He's just wasting his resources, and he's just allowing Hunybear just to read his jumps like that. Like he's just either just jumping with a nair like that, or he's calling out full hops with up air.
There you go again with the
Yeah, he's doing it. He's did it like 4 times in a row. You just have to stay grounded, cause it's rough because you don't get to do your aerials and you kind of just have to dash dance. But
You can work off the grab, right?
yeah, you can work off grab. You can work. You just have to build space sometimes, because he can only do those jump nairs when he's close. If you give yourself space and he just jump nairs, you just up air him from underneath later if he tries to do it.
What goes through your head while you play Melee? Like, what do you think
I just try and recognize patterns. Like, if somebody, like, rolls behind me in a spot, like, I try and approach them in the corner and they're shielding, and they just, like, roll behind me, I try and just remember that. Most of Melee is autopilot. People that say you can't autopilot are wrong, because most of it is autopilot. You just have to recognize patterns and try and improve your autopilot. Like, you're only... If you just, like... You're gonna play like you practice. So if you don't practice well, you're not just gonna all of a sudden play better in tournament. Because there's only so much your brain can process at a time. So you got to get your autopilot up to a level to where you could beat most players. Like, because
what was your set count with Emmy? Or at the 20 cows?
2-0. Don't
just play winners finals on this right now.
Okay. Like, the only way, like, that's the reason the top 6 are always so good. Because even on their worst days, even when they're literally just autopiloting or playing their worst, they're beating other people at their best. And it's just because their autopilot's so good.
So how do you practice to get that good at autopiloting?
Well, it's mostly just knowledge based, right? So you have to know what your mix-ups are at different options. You have to know all of your mix-ups. Like in this spot, I have 5 different options, and it can cover their 6 different options in a certain way. And you have to know that for pretty much everything, which just comes from studying and thinking about the game. And then when you're in a game, you don't have to think. You just think about what options they're trying to do, and then you choose your bucket list of options.
Did you see how Brandon dodged that up B though at the end?
I did
got
not.
the ledge. That was so good.
Sorry, I was actually wrong, because Extreme has to play Hunybear first.
Right. So is that
Yeah. So wait, am I in winners finals?